And I'm like, nah, she ain't dancing to it yet. She ain't dancing to it. And he finally threw the drums where I saw her by the speaker, doing that shit. And I was like, that's it. That's when I knew the whole sound was changing. I said, yo, they got the whole country in the choke. Boy, Joe Crack.
It's your boy Jadakiss. You know what this is, the Joe and Jada show.
Don't get it fucked up. Let me tell you something. They want you to do good, Kiss. They just don't want you to live next to them.
Don't let that go over your heads, ladies and gentlemen.
So your friends, they might want you to do good. They don't want you to live next to them. So if they make $100, they want you to make 90. They never want you to make 110. I never gave a fuck. Like, with me, realistically, I guess hip-hop was competition, but to me, like, somebody came in the game, Ross, or anybody came in the game, I showed them love, like, unconditional. Like, I never really, like, looked at nobody like, oh, they the competition on that level or nothing like that.
If you get $1 billion, if you get 1 billion sales, if you get it, I'm happy for you. But with this particular game and this particular time, alley-oops ain't something that, it's not a, They're not throwing alley-oops. It's not, favors are not easy to come by. And it's not even that. This game is really fucked up because you might show up every time they call you. And the reciprocation ain't there.
I mean.
You agree?
Yeah. Well, I realized because you get high, and most of the times I ever chilled with you was at a show or something like that, I didn't realize how professional you are. Like me and you, we race each other every day to see who's the first one here. So you can't but judge a book by its cover. But yeah, you're correct. I'm fortunate. I wouldn't say crabs in the barrel because this is on another level, but it's a scenario where, you're trying to come in the game and then some guys got their eyes on you and they just like, yo, these guys is running too fast. Because you think about the podcast been on for what, 2 months? And we done been viral how many times? And we done had so much royalty sit on this couch in the first 2 months. It's fucking royalty. Nelly, Ashanti, fucking Jermaine Dupri, all the guests we done had already. It's been royalty sitting on this couch. Nobody else come out like that.
That's a fact. So it's pretty much to say they fucking hate.
Yeah, they hate. But check this shit out. There's not much they could do because the people. See, there's no power like people power. My mentor, J.R. Ridingood, taught me that. He said once you got the people with you, there's nothing you could do. Whether they for you or against you. I learned some new shit. You know how Jimmy went on tour after doing this show? He's on tour, by the way. I seen that nigga on Channel 7 or something the other day. Yo, he's on tour off with yo, he's on, like, I would think Jimmy's putting out a book or some shit. He's sitting on couches. He never sat on talking about that shit, but I'm saying, I forgot what I was saying. But the point is, I keep it real, Alzheimer's. That's that AC smacking me on the back of my neck.
They killing my man Crack with the AC. Brabbish.
They got that shit on chill. They got the gel AC in there, like the central booking with you got to put the fucking cardboard over the fucking thing because this shit is... Rock Nation definitely paid the AC bill.
Yeah, they like it cool.
That's another thing. Shout out to Jay-Z with the casino. You got Nas going for casino in Brooklyn, and you got Jay-Z going for a casino in Times Square.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? SNL Green. I think Times Square need a casino. They worried about the plays. So the only people who are opposed to the casino in Times Square is obviously the people who've been caking for 100 years on the plays. So they hate competition coming. I don't think it's competition. I think you add 5,000 more jobs, opportunity. People come to if it's Jay-Z, it's going to be some super fly shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So New York City, we at the age where we all trying to get a casino. So salute to the legendary legends. I was thinking of JD in the building and all that. And I said, we should just go into a whole influence of South hip hop in the 90s.
We're talking about the rise of Southern hip hop in the 90s.
Who are some of the crews that are most influential at that time?
What label had the most impact? No Limit, Cash Money, Suave House, Rap a Lot, So Def, Slip and Slide, LaFace. What would you say?
Oof.
I say all of them shits.
I say all of them too. But from a historical standpoint, don't kill me, but I believe Suave House and Tony Draper were the first to open that door with independent. And the thing about the South, Rap a Lot, that was independent. I think about the way Luke had that shit on tilt in Miami. Uncle Luke.
Don't ever forget what he
did. I think that's better. That's before Slip and Slide.
He reached Congress.
No, he reached Congress. So Luke, so many contributions to the hip hop game in the South. Now, when Jermaine Dupri was here, I didn't want to argue with him, right? Because he was royalty. But I felt like the South keep it together more than New York. I think New York, New York,
they definitely do,
kind of fell apart was when everybody started getting money and everybody started saying, this is my crew, we getting the most money, we this. Because, when the time I came out, I would show up at everybody's video. Everybody would show up at my video. We all supported each other. I think once the money came in play and ego and pride, they say that pride and ego comes in before every downfall.
That's a fact.
And so, the South, they started doing records with each other. Even when I moved down to Miami, Pitbull's in one studio, Wayne's in one studio, Ross is in one studio, Scott Storch is in one studio, Khaled's in one, and everybody was just walking into each other's sessions, just doing songs with each other. And we missed that in New York. I think the South.
We used to have it like that. It used to be like that.
And then
everybody got a couple dollars.
Who you think is the most legendary record label in Southern hip hop?
You said Suave House, definitely Rap a Lot. Slip and Slide was doing their thing, but I would say it would have to be No Limit and Cash Money to me.
He was on tour with Cash Money.
Impeccable runs, yeah. We was on a Rough Rider Cash Money tour. That shit was
What was that like?
It was like the best of both worlds. Like up top in New Orleans. And we was bringing that East Coast New York flavor, and they was bringing that New Orleans. Baby, you heard me. Mm-hmm. And it was a perfect match. You know what I mean? They had mad tour buses. They brought the whole family. Grandma, aunts, I ain't sure, rest in peace. Miss Gladys might have been there.
They was pulling up.
They had the whole family, dogs, babies, grandmas, aunties. They had everybody on one tour. They came crazy.
They came crazy.
Shout out to Birdman. Yeah, they did it.
Shout out to Birdman. What's up, Birdman? Lil Wayne, I'm going to skip all the way to like Carter 3. And Lil Wayne was like the first, because, he was a South rapper, but the way he was rapping off of these soul beats, and he was spitting, but he was spitting with it, me, you, whether we like to admit it, even 50 Cent, whoever. We got a New York flow, man, New York cadence. He was just bouncing all over these beats like I had never heard nobody bounce over them and saying some shit. He was barred up.
Yeah, Weezy, that's what he do. Weezy is one of the people that withstand the test of time, coming in the game as a kid and then turning into a man and fucking creating his own uproar. You know what I'm saying? Starting with the Hot Boys, doing all that, being the little one, And then he put the whole shit on his back after a while.
Bling, bling.
That ain't
Every
easy to
time
do.
we got that nigga, bling,
Yeah.
bling.
Welcome home to BG.
And Juvie. All those guys. Master
My man
P.
Fresh.
Master P to me showed everybody how to get money.
He fucking bombarded the game. He was dropping, they had them colorful album covers with the gold shit on it.
With the
He
tanks,
was dropping artists every month.
Silk the Shocker,
He
C
really
Murder.
treated the rap game like the Carter, and he had something dropping every month.
He figured it out. It was like, that was his content at the time. So he was like, anything I throw out there, if it sell, I just bring it to the pal. You know, that's almost like how I do my accounting, whether I'm, you know, making money doing a podcast or a show or this or that. At the end of the month, I bring it all together and be like, all right, we did well. So that's how he was moving with the music. And then he had a legendary run where Snoop Dogg was going through his shit. And he brought him down there.
Snoop up, yeah. Through Snoop, a life preserve.
Through Snoop, I feel like Snoop is very loyal to him and realized that was a major time in his life, you know, where he needed help, and Master P threw him that life preserver.
Facts. What artist from the South had the most influence on New York hip hop, would you say?
I say
Listen to the question carefully. What artist from the South had the most influence on New York hip hop? Not even sure. So that mean their influence.
If you ask Hove and you ask a bunch of rappers, they might just say Scarface. You know.
You gotta mention them for that.
I mean, of course, but I'm just saying, you asking me. It's a toss-up between Scarface and Lil Wayne to have the most influence and impact on New York artists. Now, if you talk about...
No, those is great names. I think it's more though. It's Scarface, it's Weezy, it's Jeezy.
Jeezy.
T.I.
Yes. You know, I got a story with T.I., you know what I'm saying? You know, I was signed to Atlantic Records and I sold 2 million records, and they had this poster of me. Shit was like 6 floors high. When you walk in the lobby, the shit was the whole shit was me in an orange leather shirt, medallion with the I gotta bring the lion out. I ain't never bring the lion to this show yet. So I got the lion with the big brick in his mouth. He got the big diamond in his mouth. So they had this shit in the poster for, I think, like 2-3 years. One day I walk into a meeting with Atlantic and the shit had a poster of T.I., the big shit. And I went upstairs and they start talking to me like, yo, your last album only sold 500,000. This new guy, T.I., is selling 2 million, this. Yo, this shit was the craziest shit in the world. And that's around the time I had to leave Atlantic, where I was like, yo, all right, y'all don't believe in me, I gotta go. Then I went independent. But I mean, that shit was crazy. But I always had love for T.I. T.I.'s very influential in New York. And Jeezy, you know, what could you say about Jeezy? Jeezy, who started trap music? Was it T.I. or was it Jeezy?
Don't get me the line. I don't know. I mean, T.I. came out before Jeezy.
The trap, yeah, and he had the album Trap Music. He got a trap museum in Atlanta. T.I. has an actual trap museum where you see him sneaking out the refrigerator, goes into another room. They rebuilt a trap. And the most legendary, you know, as years went on, Gucci Mane was very influential.
Gucci's that dude, man. You know that. He did a lot for hip hop. He did a lot for Atlanta.
You know, but I got to go back, right? Because I got to go back. So the question is, who influenced New York? Now, who influenced the world and mostly the South? Because I'm in the South. So I'm mostly in Miami, part-time New York for the last 20-something years. So I'm stuck in the studio with 1 million Miami Heat fans. Like, this shit is crazy. And the way they talk about Andre 3000, But I don't think no New Yorker.
He's one of the kings.
Yeah, but I don't think
New
no
York
New Yorker.
3 stacks? You kidding me?
I know, but do they understand what 3 stacks means to the South?
Hell, they better.
Big Boy too.
OutKast, as a group and as individuals. They them dudes. They know if you don't, you should listen to something else. Smooth jazz.
I'll never forget, I was in Walt Disney one day. I was taking my daughter, and randomly 3 Stacks just walked by. He had the fucking, the what's this shit, like the OutKast suit.
Oh, he had the jump on.
And he had his shit rolled. Now that everybody rocking it, but he had the shit rolled up with this. I was like, yo, did I just run into 3 Stacks walking by himself in Walt Disney? Man, the man was walking by himself in Walt Disney with his shit rolled up. I was like, yo, that's fucking 3 Stacks.
You liable to see 3 Stacks anywhere. Walk in the middle of Brooklyn. Now, it's demographics that's very hot right now. Texas, Houston, Texas as a whole, New Orleans, very hot.
Now, I look at Texas by itself. Texas
go
is
platinum in Texas alone.
No. I've been in Texas with, I've literally
going
been
tour in Texas.
Where the tour bus had to hide under the overpass because it was tornadoes. Like you could go through Texas for what, 10-hour drive or something? The whole Texas is the biggest shit. And so you have artists, Corpus Christi, with Selena's from, so my man Baby Bash, and Frankie J. Like, I know guys who made a whole life savings, Slim Thug, in Texas. Bun B, UGK, Pimp C,
Trade the Truth.
It could go Paul Wall. You got Johnny Dang, man. Isn't he?
He made a hell of a lot of money.
No, this guy got baguetted teeth right now. Like, he went to every level. That's like the TV we used to watch Video Music Box with. He went from the regular shits to now he got the flat screens. Yeah. His shits is damn near ice veneers. Nah, I'm telling you, his shit there, he done took it to another light. And I see Johnny Dang everywhere. He be dumb icy.
And he always smiling. He always got the same
What
energy.
a great guy.
Yeah,
what a great guy. But Texas, that's their own area. Like, yeah, it's the South, but to me, it's like their own area. You got Willie D, Bushwick Bill, you got Scarface, you got like I think you can make a living in Texas alone. Like, if you popping in Texas, who they got now, my man? Because I'm the biggest, the hardest, they get the biggest, the hardest. Yo, Big X, The Plug, that's a record I wish I made. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking about New Orleans,
Rob 49, what the hell? He going crazy.
You know, I listened to What the Hell the other day and I compared it to Black Rob's Whoa. And yeah, because listen, let me explain something to you. The beat was both infectious. And you gonna like, whoa. If you listen to What the Hell, What the Hell, What the Hell is his own version of Whoa. 2025.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with What the Hell. Crazy.
Yeah, this shit's everywhere. You better be.
Yeah, but the beat is like, fucking hypnotic. Like, that beat right there, that. What the hell you first see it and you think it's a TikTok thing and this, but when you lock in.
Nah, in the club, that shit is slapping. Is she slapping in the club?
No, that shit, What the Hell is definitely.
What about Memphis?
Else.
That's where my dad is from. How you feel about Memphis?
So that's where your dad is from?
You know.
Memphis, he moved up here from Memphis?
Yeah, that's where he met my moms at. That's how they had me.
You want to know what's crazy about Memphis? We'll get into Memphis, but you know, Fat Joe gotta always tell a story, right?
Let me hear your Memphis story.
I'm hosting this tour for Bud Light. And it's every city, they got an NBA team and the star. Right? So I'm in Memphis. I think it was Rudy Gay or somebody else. Zach Randolph.
Rudy or Z-Bo.
Rudy Gay
was in there.
So I'm at a party and what's my man A-Bay Bay? the DJ, hey, baby. So he's DJing, and there's one, the place wasn't so crowded, but there's one chubby-sized young lady who's by the speaker, and she keep moving she keep moving. And for some reason, I'm staring at her the whole night because she by herself, but she just moving. Every record they throw on, they have some shit. Got googly buggly, she's oogly boogly. Got googly ugly. Nah, they ask some shit like that.
Googly moogly.
Yo, Google that. Cause he about the cat me.
I didn't say that.
The Bronx Yonkers, they gonna say cat.
Googly moogly.
They had some shit called God diggly mangly, the oogly boogly. God diggly ugly is oogly boogly. What I'm trying to tell you is I heard all type of shit I never heard in my life. But I'm watching this girl the whole time. It just so happens I go back to Miami. And I told that story on here before, how my man Stan told me he went to the strip club and they was throwing money in the air. So that's when I came up with Make It Rain. But the way I work with Scott Storch is you book studio with him and he could play whatever you hear. So if you hear some shit in your head and you tell him,
you can make it come to life.
He'll play it. But the crazy part was the drums. And the whole time he's putting drums on it, he's like, yo, you New York, you Fat Joe, you digging in the crates. Like, I can't make you no Dirty South drums. And I'm like, yo, bro, I just went to 15 states and everybody was playing Dirty South records. And then one time, I think Jay-Z had the Rock Boys in the building tonight. To us was the biggest shit in the world. And at the end of the night, homeboy was like, yeah, I'm going to throw on a throwback. And he threw on the Jay-Z that was popping then. That's when I knew the whole sound was changing. I said, yo, they got the whole country in the chokehold because I had just went through the whole country. In any case, I'm in there with Scott Storch. Me and him had an argument because he was like, yo, I can't give you Dirty South drums. I said, yo, you got to give me Dirty South drums because that's the shit. So he's producing it, and the whole time I'm looking at the heavy set girl dancing by the speaker. And I'm like, nah, she ain't dancing to it yet. She ain't dancing to it. And he finally threw the drums where I saw her by the speaker, doing that shit. And I was like, that's it. She's dancing to this. And so that's how we came up with Make It Rain up in Memphis. And so Memphis got what? Yo Gotti, rest in peace.
Dolph.
Glorilla.
Black Youngster, Moneybag,
yo. And then they all, who's the guy down with Young Dolph they just signed? Is it Key Glock?
Key Glock.
So right now, it's safe to say Memphis got it. You think so in the South?
They doing it.
In the regional.
Doing it numbers.
They doing more than that. They doing more because
doing more than their numbers. They causing a lot of fucking problems out here.
Oh, for sure. But they since Future, right? So what I was trying to tell my nephews, Nori's kids, I was like, yo, they was Noah was telling me that the Young Thug invented trap and all that. They confused. They young, right? So I'm trying to tell them, yo, what about T.I. had an album, trap music? So I'm trying to tell them that whole wave, Future pretty much created that whole wave to me. Like with the sing rap, like, all that shit, he had that shit lit and he still got it lit. So I feel like
he's on Pluto. He's on a whole nother.
Yeah, he's on Pluto.
He rarely misses. When he's cooking, he's cooking with fucking fish grease.
Oh no, he's like a Jadakiss, never had a whack verse.
Nah, he got fucking nuclear missile songs.
Yeah, for sure. I remember when
His shits catch wildfire and they stay on fire.
I remember when he gave
no more water.
He gave what's his name? He gave Khaled a boy, and Khaled gave it to Ace Hood. I woke up in my Ferrari. You remember how that shit used to knock? in that fucking club.
He gave Khaled a few.
No, he gave him all that shit. I got the keys. I got the keys. You know, we talking Southern hip hop. We got to take it to Miami. 305. Bet that up, won't?
The list is crazy down there. You got to start off with 2 Live Crew, Uncle Luke and the boys.
We got JT Money.
JT Money.
You know, there was a crew. James, you would know this crew. I think it was called Society. They had this one record. I was addicted to this record back. Underground, real hip hop. Then you got Trick Daddy Dollars.
Trick Daddy, you know that. That's my
Trick Daddy wouldn't stop going platinum, and he wouldn't want to leave Miami. But I'm signed on Atlantic Records, and he got, I don't know what this world. Like Trick Daddy's a super duper hit maker and a chef for real. Yeah. Trick Daddy,
my pot.
No, he cooks for real. I done ate little cronk fritters that he made out there in front of the Pork Bees, the biggest projects out there in Miami. You gotta go Trina. Trina's like one of the leaders of all the girls in hip hop.
Gotta go Trina.
You know, don't it?
305. Yeah,
305. And then they gave it not really, but it is the birth of Rick Ross.
So Ricky Rose.
Ricky Rose, I don't think I ever been in a club where I had that effect of hustling. Like people banging on the walls. The DJ would play it 20 times in a row. Hustling. Pitbull, Flow Rider broke Michael Jackson's record 10 years ago.
Flow Rider broke everything there is to break. Any $250,000 lawsuit they did him greasy, one of them companies, and he fucking smoked him again there.
Shout out to Nephew, the whole crew out there. Then we could go on with Ball, Greasy, everybody else who's contributions to the game. We gotta say Kodak Black. If we going,
you better say.
He's not Miami. He up in
Kodak Black. Is Florida. The whole fucking
Florida. You go to Tallahassee. You go to T-Pain. T-Pain's contributions to hip hop music go unnoticed in a major.
They go unnoticed.
He the guy. All I do is win, no matter what.
T-Pain is one of them special chosen people in our culture. He will live on forever. He's timeless. He has songs that will be played. Our kids will hear T-Pain. Trust me.
You already know. If we left anybody out, we sorry. And speaking of that, I never seen nobody had a club on Till. I'm talking about from a Miami perspective. Like Jeezy, man. Jeezy, he had dudes running up the
Jeezy got
walls.
the trap song Bible. All you gotta do is hit play.
I'm your favorite rapper. I'm a favorite trapper's favorite trapper. He was going.
He
the
got
Snowman.
He got the Bible playlist for trapping and hustling.
Shout out to Eve Rivera. You know, Eve Rivera, my man. Eve who shoot the videos.
Yeah,
he made the Snowman. Def Jam paid him to make a logo, and he made the Snowman logo for Jeezy. Crazy out there. Shout out to Eve.
Eve made that?
Eve did that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He created that T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like my man right here.
T-Mark.
T-Mark. Shout out. You been giving us fire every day. And we love to see. He come with gifts. He come with legendary shit. T-Marks. You know I wore your hat in Yankee Stadium. And you know how this shit go. It's like whether you hit it out the park or you don't. As long as they talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I realize in this game of 2025 social media and all that, if you're winning or you're not, if they talking,
you're doing great.
Yeah, so they was fucking me up because I had the delay on the mic. Meanwhile, your cap is in every fucking interview. They keep showing it. I had your shit in the tuck for something legendary. And so when I did that Yankee Stadium at the World Series, I threw that hat on, look at Jada. Jada like, yo, I'm rocking his shit all the time, but he got the
This
Yonkers
my man made this
water.
Gwitty.
You ever climbed on the top of the Yonkers water shit?
Tower? Hell no. I gotta be on the ground. I ain't know how you feel about flying. That's how I feel about being in the air.
In the heights.
Yeah, up on shit. I don't want to be.
You know, my building had a water tower in Forest Projects. So it had a water tower, and we used to play hooky in there. Yo, kids, if you from Forest, don't do what I've said. But, you know, we used to skip school in there. And it was like a water tower, but you go up that ladder, and then they had like a little, the round part in the top was like you could chill in there. And we go up to the roof. I mean, we chill in there from fucking 9 in the morning to 3 afternoon and act like we came home for school. So in your neighborhood, y'all ain't used to ride on top of the elevators?
Yeah, we did all of that.
So in the projects, we would ride on top of the elevators, stick the shit. You know, you could stick them. They say, yo, what happened?
In Whitney Young, 354, 358, we used to ride on top of the buildings. But where I lived at, on Woburn and Ravine, they had the Gates of Hell. That was an old like factory that we used to play in that you could die anytime you go. It was missing. Shit was, you got to go up, but the stairs is loose and missing. Lord, God, thank nobody never fell in that shit. But we was doing some fucking stupid ass shit.
Yeah, we had one called Dead Man's Hill. So Dead Man's Hill was like, yo, I mean, if you did it, you might have saved 20 minutes, right? So you go from my block to 3rd Avenue where you go shopping. They had some shit, Dead Man's Hill, where they had a wire and it was just like a little, if you fell, you died.
It's a little bit of space.
You could do it, but the wire, if you ain't get scared, people were doing that shit. Grown men, women were taking Dead Man's. If you didn't take that, you had to walk around maybe 10, 15 blocks. Like it was some long shit. You did that in like 2 minutes, you already
halfway down.
Oh, more than that. You already like at price positioning where you want to get. But Dead Man Hill, that shit was crazy. Be like, we had no business doing that shit. Just dumb hood shit.
They over there. This is not me, y'all. This is the producers. I ain't even gonna blow them up in case you bump into them in the supermarket. But they saying, is it me or are the ladies slowing up? It was a good 2 years where the ladies had it in the smash. I don't fucking think the ladies is slowing up at all. Glow is glowing. Nicki can never, she hit shit out the park. Megan's a mega star. You talk about Cardi every day. She just dropped a new single. That shit's on fire.
Yeah.
They turn into mega stars. One thing about the females, they get a single or a good album and they turn into mega stars.
Sexy Red.
Paris,
Sexy Red ain't from the South, but she's
Sexy Red,
from
St. Louis. She fucking bigger than life.
Sexy Red.
Females turn into mega iconic stars. They get out of the
you get somebody like
artists. Lotto's mega fucking.
You know these.
She's not iconic because she's still young, but she's a mega fucking star.
Yes, she is. Shout out to Lotto. I fuck with Lotto. But the women, are they slowing down? If they are, they like at a 9. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like 2 years ago, the girls was bigger than the guys.
They not. Yeah, the girls is fucking shit up. They killing shit.
But they really was fucking it up maybe a year
ago. A few years ago, it was no oxygen.
That shit was like...
They was leaving no room.
If you a guy, you rapping, get the fuck out the game.
Shit was on smash.
They was running that shit for real, but if they did fell off, they went to a 9. You know what I'm saying? They
didn't fell off.
They
Ice
still
Spice,
killing.
they got out of the orbit.
You know, Ice Spice,
is out of here.
She wasn't allowed.
Dunkin' Donuts. She's on donuts.
Yeah, but she wasn't allowed. She's on some commercial on YouTube.
She's on all type of
She got some shit, Kate Spade or some shit with the DeMaio sisters.
See?
They played that commercial. But Ice Spice, she wasn't allowed to lose her ass, man. She lost some weight.
And the people made her get it back.
Oh, no, it was awful. My nephews was like, yo, we off Ice Spice, this, that. I'd never seen nobody.
Ladies and gentlemen,
gained that.
I don't got nothing to do with that. She lost her ass.
Tell you what my nephew's saying. They was like, when she lost her Yala, they was like, yo. And then she got it right back and they jumped on it like that. Just like that.
Shout out to Ice Spice, man.
Ice Spice from the Bronx.
My man Sauce Gardner.
Nah, Ice Spice. She be with fucking what's her name?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Ice. Yeah.
Oh no, she dating the football player. I seen the guy.
Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, I seen him. I seen him in Carbone. You know what I'm saying? The private joint.
They doing
ZZ
shit like
Carbone.
that. They out of here.
Oh no, they doing shit like that.
The females is out of here.
No, they doing Carbone. I seen them. I walked in the room. Not everybody gets in that. The room I'm talking about specifically, and they was in that shit. I was like, okay. Because it took me years and years and years to get to the private rooms and the speakeasies and shit where you bump into Dolan or some shit like that. They mad young and they right up in there.
That's telling you what's going on out here.
You know, they got that boost. You remember you used to climb the roof and then they give you the boost and you jump up to the roof when you was a kid?
Yeah, step on somebody's shoulder.
Yeah.
Step in their hands.
The boost. Yeah,
step in their hands and they boost you up. Man, that's how you learn how to do backflips in the hood. Or they go in between.
See what I'm saying?
Dudes and they flip you.
You know, one thing about the ATL, the police been trying to put people way away out there. Like with the Young Thug and the YSL crew and the what's the other one? The Y&M Melly and
he from Florida though, I think.
Yeah.
Melly?
Right? I thought he was from Atlanta.
He's
from Florida?
He's Florida, yeah. He's from Florida.
YMN Lucci. One of them
Lucci.
from Atlanta.
YFN Lucci. Melly is Florida. Lucci is Atlanta.
All right, sorry, Melly. Lucci. Right?
Free Melly.
They been trying to book everybody out there with them Ricos. They even tried to book Donald Trump before he went for president.
Trump still got to open. Trump case.
Yo, they used that Rico loose-handedly. You know, I watched that whole trial too. And what's your man? I don't know if we should give him a shout out here. Your man,
who?
The craziest witness ever created. What's his name?
Woody?
Oh, Woody. Yo,
shout
this
out
guy.
to Woody, man.
Yo, Woody was out of
Woody,
control.
I think they said he got locked.
No.
If he did, let him out.
Free Woody. Woody back in? Oh, no, Woody fuck if he back in. They gonna give him 10,000 years.
It ain't none of, it's some light shit.
If he hopped the train, they giving him 10.
Street race. Yeah, he out, man. He was
racing. So he out.
He got a new V. He was racing down P Street.
That boy Woody.
Cleveland Avenue.
Woody is on that O.J. Simpson list. I'm telling you. Woody should not even be in Atlanta.
Leave Woody alone.
Woody should be living in like Bahamas or some shit. Because when I'm telling you, if they catch him for hopping the train, they're gonna throw the book at him. And he was straight up, if we gonna listen to him and believe him, like, I can't read, I don't know shit. I don't this, I don't that. Like that boy, they gonna smoke his boots.
I think he was just plain stupid on the stand.
And I mean, it was very, very, very entertaining.
So, you know.
Oh, no. He definitely get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knew what he was doing. He was throwing them people off. It's crazy, though.
Nah, it's crazy because
the new Telly Savalas is crack.
Nah, you know what's I'm more like Ralph Cramden, man, the honeymooners, man. You know what I'm saying? Ralph Cramden.
You Cramden if Cramden had bread.
Cramden had a lot of bread. Cramden was down in Miami.
Jackie
you mean in
I'm talking
the
about Ralph Cramden. He was on his
TV
knuckles.
show?
Yeah, Ralph Cramden was on his knuckles. Bus driver.
He was fucked up.
And he wasn't in the union.
Nah, he was fucked up. But he had my man. At least he had somebody to pick on. What's his man's
Norton,
name?
Man.
Norton. Yo, he was killing Norton.
The real Jackie Gleason had bread.
The real Jackie Gleason. He was a pool shark.
He was.
He'd be in Miami killing dudes for bread. Cool, that was his gambling. He ran Miami.
Minnesota Fats.
Yeah, Minnesota Fats. He ran everything in Miami. So that's who, I aspire to be, man. You know what I'm saying?
Jackie Gleason?
Yes.
Joyce Randolph.
Let me tell you, with Joyce
Art Carney.
Art Carney, yeah. The roof murder. Yeah, yo, that shit was the shit, though.
Hell yeah. The marathons on New Year's. You don't know about the honeymooners? Yo, this is the fuck. Ben Simmons. The Knicks have
Hold
been
on 1 second. I'm sorry. They buying me socks. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be
You got the
youth.
socks at 158.
Yeah, they
Rich
got me.
Cotton. Just go tell
Not
them.
Rich Cotton.
This
They
is the
saying I
best.
need like Louis socks and all this kind
Not
of
gonna-
shit.
what- I just told you. You getting one wear. It's cool. I got all of the socks, but get these from 158 up NYC. Rich Cotton.
Yeah, man, they got me. I got an APB out on socks. They all try.
Crack trying to get mad socks. He gonna waste it. Those shits is one wear like Air Force.
And it's over. So you say the Rich Cottons?
Rich Cotton. That
I got the Rich Cotton. That's what I wear in the winter.
So go up a little bit. I mean, go bring it up a little.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they said
You've been dying to talk about this.
The Knicks is in talk with. I seen it. It might be allegedly is something I seen in the sports world that the Knicks is in talks with Ben Simmons. The first comment I seen is Fat Joe, no bueno.
Oh, that's no bueno. That's emphatically non-cipher, God.
So you wouldn't like Ben Simmons off the bench?
No
Listen, let me talk before you say why not. And I'm not enthusiastically happy about it, but just look why Mike can work. We need him to handle the ball. He can fucking hell of a passer. And he can stick anybody from 1 to 5. We don't need him to shoot. Pass it to Clarkson, pass it to the big nigga from France, and pass it to whoever else they left in, Bridges or whoever.
You know,
Think about it.
I'm confused. Because I can't see that dude do nothing.
The producer said we're going to talk about him longer than he's going to play if he signs.
Yo, listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm confused. Like Ben Simmons he's a wash.
I think they got to hypnotize him back to Ben Simmons. Right now, he's been everything. He's been Uncle
I've been
Ben
waiting for him.
Rice,
What about the young boy?
Ben Vereen,
What about the young boy?
been around the world and I. But he ain't Ben Simmons.
He ain't been playing.
And he ain't been playing.
Yo.
That's a fact. But I watched him since Montverde. I watched, he got it in him. Somebody took it out of him. Pause. If that's a pause. He had it.
Super pause.
He used to be a killer.
He was the man, but he ain't that no
I
more.
think it was Philly. Philly done something to him.
Yo, listen.
Or a lady in Philly, a cheesesteak, something in Philly.
Shout out to my man Skinny Joe.
They did
Yo,
something.
Skinny Joe, I'm coming down there for that Philly cheesesteak. My man just opened up a Philly cheesesteak. Oh no, they say
I rode by there. The line was like a Million Man Mile. I was gonna go in there.
He said that
like
shit the realest shit in the world.
You ready to drive down there?
No, I'm going next week. I'll go to Miami tomorrow, but I'm going to I just need one, but it's the real deal. I just need one, but I've been watching it on Instagram. Shout out my man Steve Materano. So my man Steve Materano got the Italian restaurant in Fort Lauderdale. His cheesesteaks are undefeated. But this just off of face value.
We segue the fool.
Steve, skinny. Yo, his shit looking real. I'm not used to, you brought up Philly. Yo, the guy's a piece of shit. He's washed up, trash. Ben Simmons is done. He's a vision of himself. He's scared of his own shadow.
Listen,
now, mental illness is real.
Crack therapy. I got a delusional. I got one of your kind of
That is delusional.
Think about this. And Philly's my second home. It's my favorite place. If I had to get out of here right now, I'm moving to Philly. They love me. They protect me. They love me.
I love Philly too.
I think is when you're a rookie and they're initiating you in Philly, they take you somewhere. And it happened to Markelle Fultz. It happened to Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but Markelle Fultz came back. Now he came back and started.
Ben Simmons could come back.
Long time. And then
he don't got the Ben Simmons just forgot how to shoot.
He can't play.
Markelle Fultz had to.
No, this guy can't play.
He can play.
Ben
He
Simmons
just don't want to shoot. Somebody told him don't shoot. And they fucking mind.
Nah, I can't.
They clocked him with the thing.
Look.
If he gets the eye of the tiger back, which New York might could get back, put it back, And he be
He was at Brooklyn, they ain't do shit. Now let me explain.
No fluidity. He wasn't even showing up.
He wasn't moving and grooving.
Knicks ain't gonna.
Swishing
the Knicks is gonna even help you or fucking hurt you.
Let me explain.
There's no gray area within the garden.
Ben Simmons is washed up. It's over. There's no way, no hope, no nothing. We can't rewind the time.
I got hope. I got faith.
We cannot rewind the time with this man. This guy's still he's fully in the gray area.
Especially off the bench.
Nah, he can't do nothing. I've been watching him for years. I used to like his game. And I've been watching him for years. I swear to God, I've been watching. Your Marshall folks came back. He had a little spurt, went down to Orlando. Your man Ben Simmons.
He didn't go to Orlando. Take him to Disney. He might see 3,000, 3 stacks.
The money they gave my man Polanco.
What do you call it? Paulo?
Palachero?
You making me forget his name, man. Paulo Bancaro. Bancaro, yeah, man. Paulo. I'm sorry, Paulo. This guy.
Hold up. Let me tell you about Pancaro.
He just got the.
No. They did the right thing. I thought about it, right? I said, yo, if you put Pancaro on Detroit, they're the favorite. If you put Pancaro on any team that's almost looking to go, they're going to win a chip. So I feel like, of course, Orlando gave him the bag, but they also played like defense. Because they was like, anybody we give this guy to, imagine you sent Pancaro to Golden State. You sent Pancaro anywhere, they got a chance. If they already got a 1-2 punch, ATL, wherever, they got a chance at a chip. This guy Pancaro, I seen some shit the other day. Maybe we don't watch Orlando. But when they announced the deal, they was like first NBA player with 25 plus. I was like, they put him in the names with like, Will Chamberlain and this and I didn't even know he was doing that kind of, I love him. I didn't know he was doing legendary status numbers. That's what he's doing. So shout out Pancaro. He got a weird name. Don't get it fucked up. His best friends had to study his shit. He got a weird...
Pancaro, man.
He got a weird name. Pancaro, what's up, brother? I love Orlando team. And I do
and Shamgar just got an assistant coach job on Orlando.
Shamgar,
shout out to my brother Sham.
Is up, Sham? What's going on, baby? I got to cheer you. Shamgar, one of the only people I know from the street that made it to the league. So this street.
Skip made it.
Skip, that's it. Rayford Austin. That's it. Who else from the street made it to the league?
But Sham ain't from the street. He went to college.
Yeah, but I know Sham from the street.
Yeah, we know him from Harlem.
Yes.
He's from the street.
But he in the league. He's assistant coach. He went to
college and killed. He killed in college.
Yep. Okay, so, yeah, he killed in college. But
he did that at Providence.
What?
He did that at Providence.
Yeah, he killed in
I know what he did at Providence, and I salute him. But what I'm saying is, to me, let me say,
you just know
Fat Joe met him in the street.
Outside.
Street basketball. He got the Sham. You know what I'm saying? He invented a move that every one of our players that we think is the greatest of all time.
Yeah. They studied, everyone. He did hours and sessions with Kobe, and he did hours and sessions with Gigi. He's legend.
He taught them how to Sham.
Yeah, they took for hours, dribbling skills for hours. He told me shit for Kobe and Gigi.
Listen, Shamgar, salute, brother, because I seen you in the streets. I know you went to college, but I seen you in the streets, and we could easily get lost in the streets. And he was in the streets. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I know Shamgar for sitting on the block to 3 a.m, drinking, talking this. He was in the streets. And now he a coach of Orlando. That's huge. He was in Dallas right before that.
Yeah.
What you think about Dallas chances? They said Kyrie don't want to go back.
They just signed D'Angelo Russell, 2 years, $13 million. I think it's a good I think that's a good feeling
Oh, say,
for Kai.
can you see by the dawn?
Shitting on everybody.
Yo, listen.
in the NBA now.
Nah, I really am not a fan of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's good, close, but no cigar. I'm sorry, guys, he had his chance. And what's crazy is I actually was there when he got drafted to the league, and his confidence, walking up there, you would think he was the next AI, the next Kobe, the next MJ, LeBron. I never forget that. And I remember to myself saying, yo, this kid got to humble himself. And boy, the league will have a way of humbling you if you're not out there doing what you got to do. And so D'Angelo Russell, congratulations on sticking somebody up for another check.
Yo, with that, why I look 53 when you can look, I can't believe this guy.
No, I'm trying to tell you the truth. Why get 30 million when you should be getting 3 million?
He gave him 13
I'm a little upset.
for 2 years.
Yo, and I don't get jealous, man. I'm a little upset. I looked up this week. I guess they started the trades and all that this week. It's like 5 NBA players in a row with 100 million and better. Do you know what rappers got to do to make 100 million? What's the percentage of rappers that ever made 100 million?
Couple rappers made 100 million. Not for rap.
Yo, how you watch these basketball players? They say it. No, you watch an ESPN and shit. It's like, yeah, Julius Randle, 100 million, 3-year deal. 267. I think Ponchero got, but somebody SGA. What's SGA got?
274. Montero got 287 for 5 and
how much SGA got?
270 something for 4.
What the fuck? What am I doing wrong?
You don't know how to shoot the turnaround. You got the leg for the Euro. You got the leg for the first jump of the Euro. Look, I ain't got the fluidity to come back with it. You don't got it.
I ain't got the hop, step, and the jump.
Got you the 100 mil. You got the half Euro.
I don't got the hop
to go back.
I ain't got the hop.
The first one.
The hop, skip, and the jump. I got the first.
Yeah, you would have been.
I got the looks as deceiving legs.
It would have called you the. There's just, you know,
I ain't gonna lie to you, I had to move.
Practice got the one hop.
Yo, you gotta stop. Yo, all right. SGA 285 million without the comp. Like
4 years, no agent fee.
No agent fee. Fuck. Pure money.
Pure. The boy got his own money.
Yo, he got his own shit. And I just want to know what the fuck we doing wrong. My legs are bad, everything.
You can't shoot the turnaround, man.
Yo, this shit is...
You don't know how to do this.
You know, because you ever notice these ball players, they want to be rappers? I don't know what for.
You know, let me speak on that. They want to I figured it out. Ball players like rappers. They don't want to be, they want ball player money, but they want to be rappers with their contracts. If they had to switch
like a
contracts, it'd be less ball players. They'd be playing the piano and on. They wouldn't want to rap.
They wouldn't want to rap if they figured it out. I just think everything's perception.
Never say a rap again.
I think it's smoke and mirrors. I think the ball players think the rappers got as much money as them.
No,
they've been watching. I'm telling you.
They can't think that.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm sitting next to Jeff Teague. How much money Jeff Teague made in his career?
He did all. He did.
Yeah.
He did pretty good. He did pretty.
What's pretty good?
I'll say over 50.
See how much?
Good.
He said
he only doing this for...
Hold up.
He signed a 3-year 57 in 2017.
And then what else? He got more than that.
Yeah.
Who else? You know what 57 million is? By the way, the man told me, I remember, one of these things you was driving.
He made nearly 100.
You was driving a black Bentley. Like, fuck you, kid. You got 100 million. Like
98.8 to be exact.
They look at us. 98.8. That's on the lower. Like
That's on the low end. That's on the low end. Yeah.
Low end, my ass.
I used to go see
where I'm from.
I'll show you
our daddy ball.
I used to go see Ron Artest in fucking Queensbridge Projects. When he got that like 40 million or something, he had an old school pickup truck. He used to play for me at the Ruck. I would go to Queensbridge to get him. He's sitting out there with chancletas on in front of the bit. Like somebody ain't tell him, yo, you're filthy rich superstar. And he was out in the projects in the summer every day. And by the way, Ron Artest is undefeated in the Ruckus history. He never played a game that he lost. So if he played 100 times, you could have bet the kitchen sink on him. He never lost. One time we had a game, he cut himself all the way here. He taped the shit and still won the game. Ron Artest, he was different, but it's safe to say I would switch with the ball players any day. And a baseball player.
Yo, we got to wrap this up.
Soccer.
You're making me mad.
Ronaldo shit. Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia getting like 500 million, taking the plane to Dubai every day. There's a 30-minute flight. He lives in Dubai.
It's 700 million over 2 years.
Disrespectful shit. And he flies over there for the game and flies back in the private like a joke. His kids are in Dubai. Man. Yo, this ain't that.
That ain't this.
And it's Crack and Kiss, baby.
You already know what it is.
The biggest fucking show in the globe. A phenomenon. Rookies of the year. We going for that #1 spot. And let me tell y'all, I see y'all shaking in your boots. We coming. The train is coming, baby. The train is coming.
See ya!
I'm a little upset.
For 2 years.
Yo, and I don't get jealous, man. I'm a little upset. I looked up this week. I guess they started the trades and all that this week. It was like 5 NBA players in a row with 100 million and better. Do you know what rappers got to do to make 100 million? What's the percentage of rappers that ever made 100 million?
Couple rappers made 100 million. Not for rap.
Yo, how you watch these basketball players? They say it. No, you watch ESPN and shit. It's like, yeah, Julius Randle, 100 million, 3-year deal. 267. I think Ponchero got, but somebody SGA. What's SGA got?
274. Ponchero got 287 for 5 and shit.
How much SGA got?
270 something for 4.
What the fuck? What am I doing wrong?
You don't know how to shoot the turnaround. You got the leg for the Euro. You got the leg for the first jump of the Euro. Look, I ain't got the fluidity to come back with. You don't got to
I ain't got the hop, skip, and the jump.
Got you the 100 mil. You got the half Euro.
I don't got the hop
to go back.
I ain't got the hop.
The first one.
The hop, skip, and the jump. I got the first.
Yeah, you would have been.
I got the looks is deceiving legs.
They would have called you the. There's just, you know,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to move.
Practice got the one.
Yo, you gotta stop. Yo, all right. SGA 285 million without the comp. Like
4 years, no agent fee.
No agent fee. Fuck. Pure money.
Pure. The boy got his own money.
Yo, he got his own shit. And I just want to know what the fuck we doing wrong. My legs are bad, everything.
You can't shoot the turnaround, man.
Yo, this shit is...
You don't know how to do this.
You know, because you ever notice these ball players, they want to be rappers? I don't know what for.
You know, let me speak on that. They want to I figured it out. Ball players like rappers. They don't want to be, they want ball player money, but they want to be rappers with their contracts. If they had to switch
like a
contracts, there'd be less ball players. They'd be playing the piano and on. They wouldn't want to rap.
They wouldn't want to rap if they figured it out. I just think everything's perception.
Never say a rap again.
I think it's smoke and mirrors. I think the ball players think the rappers got as much money as them.
No,
they've been watching. I'm telling you.
They can't think that.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm sitting next to Jeff Teague. How much money Jeff Teague made in his career?
He did.
Yeah.
He did pretty good.
What's pretty good?
I'll say over 50.
See how much?
Good.
He said
he only doing this for...
Hold up.
He signed a 3-year 57 in 2017.
And then what else? He got more than that.
Yeah.
Who else? You know what 57 million is? By the way, the man told me, yo, I remember, one of these things you was driving.
He made nearly 100.
You was driving a black Bentley. Like, fuck you, Ken. You got 100 million. Like
98.8 to be exact.
They look at us, 98.8. That's on the lower. Like
That's on the low end. That's on the low end. Yeah.
Low end, my ass.
I used to go see
where I'm from.
I'll show you my
daddy ball.
I used to go see Ron Artest in fucking Queensbridge Projects. When he got that like 40 million or something, he had an old school pickup truck. He used to play for me at the Ruck. I would go to Queensbridge to get him. He's sitting out there with chancletas on in front of the bit. Like somebody ain't tell him, yo, you're filthy rich superstar. And he was out in the projects in the summer every day. And by the way, Ron Artest is undefeated in the Ruckus history. He never played a game that he lost. So if he played 100 times, you could have bet the kitchen sink on him. He never lost. One time we had a game, he cut himself all the way here. He taped the shit and still won the game. Ron Artest, he was different, but it's safe to say I would switch with the ball players any day. And a baseball player.
Yo, we got to wrap this up.
Soccer.
You're making me mad.
Ronaldo man. Shit. Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia getting like 500 million, taking the plane to Dubai every day. There's a 30-minute flight. He lives in Dubai.
It's 700 million over 2 years.
Disrespectful shit. And he flies over there for the game and flies back in the private like a joke. His kids are in Dubai. Man.
Take him to Disney. He might see 3 stacks.
The money they gave my man Polanco.
What do you call it? Pablo?
Palachero?
You making me forget his name, man. Paulo Banchero. Banchero. Yeah, man. Paulo. I'm sorry, Paulo. This guy.
Hold up. Let me tell you about Banchero.
He just got the.
No. They did the right thing. I thought about it, right? I said, yo, if you put Banchero on Detroit, they're the favorite. If you put Banchero on any team that's almost looking to go, they're going to win a chip. So I feel like, of course, Orlando gave him the bag, but they also played like defense. Because they was like, anybody we give this guy to, imagine you sent Banchero to Golden State. You sent Banchero anywhere, they got a chance. If they already got a 1-2 punch, ATL, wherever, they got a chance at a chip. This guy, Banchero, I seen some shit the other day. Maybe we don't watch Orlando. But when they announced the deal, they was like first NBA player with 25 plus. I was like, they put him in the names with like, Will Chamberlain and this, and I didn't even know he was doing that kind of, I love him. I didn't know he was doing legendary status numbers. That's what he's doing. So shout out Banchero. He got a weird name. Don't get it fucked up. His best friends had to study his shit. He got a weird...
Banchero, man.
He got a weird name. Banchero, what's up, brother? I love Orlando team. And I do and
Shamgar just got an assistant coach job on Orlando. Shout out to my brother Sham.
Is up, Sham? What's going on, baby? I got to cheer you. Shamgar, one of the only people I know from the street that made it to the league. So this street.
Skip made it.
Skip, that's it. Rayford Austin. That's it. Who else from the street made it to the league?
But Sham ain't from the street. He went to college.
Yeah, but I know Sham from the street.
Yeah, we know him from home.
Yes.
He's from the street.
But he in the league. He's assistant coach. He went to
college and killed. He killed in college.
Yep. Okay, so, he killed in college, but...
He did that at Providence.
He went to...
what?
He did that at Providence.
Yeah, he killed in
Providence. I know what he did at Providence, and I salute him. But what I'm saying is, to me, let me say...
You just know...
Fat Joe met him in the street.
Outside.
Street basketball. He got the Sham. You know what I'm saying? He invented a move that every one of our players that we think is the greatest of all time.
They studied, everyone. He did hours and sessions with Kobe And he did hours and sessions with Gigi. He's legend.
He taught them how to sham.
Yeah, they took for hours, dribbling skills for hours. He got story, he told me shit to Kobe and Gigi.
Listen, Shamgar, salute, brother, because I seen you in the streets. I know you went to college, but I seen you in the streets, and we could easily get lost in the streets. And he was in the streets. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I know Shamgar for sitting on the block to 3 a.m, drinking, talking this. Like, he was in the streets. And now he a coach of Orlando. That's huge. He was in Dallas right before that.
Yeah.
What you think about Dallas chances? They said Kyrie don't want to go back.
They just signed D'Angelo Russell, 2 years, $13 million. I think that's a good fill-in for Kai.
Can you see by the dawn?
Shitting on that.
Yo, listen.
NBA now.
Nah, I really am not a fan of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's good, close, but no cigar. I'm sorry, guys, he had his chance. And what's crazy is I actually was there when he got drafted to the league, and his confidence walking up there, you would think he was the next AI, the next Kobe, the next MJ, LeBron. I never forget that. And I remember to myself saying, yo, this kid got to humble himself. And boy, the league will have a way of humbling you if you're not out there doing what you got to do. And so D'Angelo Russell, congratulations on sticking somebody up for another check.
Yo, why look 53 when you can look? I can't believe this guy.
No, I'm trying to tell you the truth. Why get $30 million when you should be getting $3 million?
He gave him 13.